Right, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dave. It's middle of the afternoon. It's Friday. Let me just check what. I think it's the 25th today of November. Friday, 25th of November. It's 20 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. I'm just taking some time out, really, to pay back, really, because we all watch and consume an awful lot of YouTube stuff, but not many people actually contribute. And I'm probably one of those that do the minimal amount. But irrespective of that, there's a couple of things really. I want to have a chat, just to catch up with everybody. It's November. I can't believe it's Christmas next month. I've been busy in the garage this morning. I've just bought in my Christmas tree and my 5 foot Santa in a box. He'll be getting removed from the box shortly. This afternoon, probably, and the tree may go up tonight or maybe over the weekend. There's plenty of time yet for that. So I'm in the conservatory. It's the ideal this time of year because it's south facing, and you do get all that lovely free sun, and it warms it up beautifully. And some of it goes into the lounge as well, which means you don't need to put the heating on until a lot later. I'm a bit nasally at the moment. I've been under the weather. Not that that's any of your concern, but it is what it is. It's the time of year. A couple of things really I wanted to address. One of the first ones is that you know that I've been doing a project. I've been doing two projects. The one that I've just completed, that was the smallest of the projects. And before I could actually complete that project, project number two came along. And sometimes life gets in the way. And I still haven't finished it completely yet, that project that I put up the other day. But the big project, which is the house refurbishment, I've completely filmed everything about that one. I've got MP4 files, hundreds and hundreds of photographs. But I'm not going to put all of that on here as a catch up. Excuse me. It's just that it's really for my own personal reference. A lot of the video files I've sort of narrated what I was going to do before I did it. You could see what I've recorded before any work was started, and then as the work was done, I did it bit by bit so that you could see the improvements as it happened. So I think it's about 38 gigabyte of photos and MP4. I'm not going to put that on. I'll just convert it all down to pictures. So it will be similar to the last one, but it will be a lot longer. I'm trying to keep it down so that it's not going to be too long and bore everybody to death. Um, One of the other things you do is when you do a lot of projects and you use a lot of builders merchants like I do. um, I suppose the main ones are usual B&Q, Wix, Homebase, and so on. Other retailers are available, of course. But one that really surprised me, I get regular feedback things from Wix. You know, if you fill in this form, you'll be in the draw for a £50 vote voucher. Nobody ever wins. They probably get about 50 million people all chasing 50 quid vouchers that nobody ever knows who wins it, but it doesn't matter. I stopped filling them in years ago. But the one thing that made me laugh from Wix, the last one, it made me sort of have a chuckle. I actually wrote it down. It's I filled in the form, and the last thing is, um, can you tell us something about yourself? It's a Wix survey. So anybody that's shops regularly at Wix for your bits and bobs, DIY stuff or whatever, um, it says, can you tell us something about yourself? And it says, this is honest truth. I've had to write this down. You couldn't make this stuff up. It says, are you a man, a woman, a trans woman, a trans man, non-binary, stroke gender queer, stroke agenda, stroke gender fluid, don't know, other, or prefer not to say. Now that's quite a considerable, quite made me chuckle when I read it through, and I just thought yes to the whole lot and sent it back. But I just thought no, I can't be bothered. But anyway, that's that one. A couple of other things. There seem because I've been away, working away quite often and regularly. I haven't been up to speed with an awful lot of what's been going on in this little corner of YouTube. Excuse me. And as such, I'm out of touch what's going on. But what seems to be regularly developing is not very pleasant. Whoever seems to get the last word seems to be the winner at that particular time. And what's been going on especially the last couple of days. It's not. It's nasty for people that are concerned. I'm not going to name names, but it's not nice to see people that are, as far as I'm concerned, are virtual acquaintances, no more. But we're all very polite. We say hello, and people respond in kind. And occasionally we do go on channels and say hello and all the rest of it. So, but when you see people falling out that I do enjoy watching, and it's difficult not to say something. So I've just adopted that it's best to say nothing. But it's not nice when you see what's happening coming forward, and yeah, it's not nice. But we all know who I mean. And there are people on YouTube who, there's two sorts of people. There are three. There's people like myself who enjoy watching and listening, contribute occasionally, and there are those that just consume everything. And there are those that continually upload and contribute, which is fine. But because without any of the contributors to YouTube, none of us would be able to listen to see what's going on. But it's particularly upsetting when people that I've enjoyed their content over the years, or over the last couple of 3 years since I've been about, when they fall out. And I try to get on with everybody, but there are occasions when things go a bit wonky, where I decided to leave and step back. And one of those was Matthew, and something has happened with Matthew. I don't understand what's happened. I know he's had a knock at the door. Whatever he's done, I don't know. Don't want or need to know, but people do make frivolous and silly claims, and they make it difficult for people to prove their innocence. But likewise, the police wouldn't come to somebody's door without evidence of something. So I'm sorry to hear what you're going through, Matthew. I do apologise for any upset that has been caused. But I can remember some time ago saying that, and you did have a bit of a body drop as one of your sayings, that don't tell me who I can speak to. I never did say anything of the sort, but what I did say, something was of the lines of, you seem to be surrounding yourself with people that are probably going to make it difficult for you with regards to your political ambitions. And it could well be that they've had that on the agenda from the beginning, but that's by the by now. But so anyway, that's all I've got to say about that one. And really, it's just to say hello to everybody. I'm still about. If there's any noise behind me, there's one of my neighbours over the back. They're having an extension doing, and they're just having their roof tiles taken off and some repair work doing. So if there's any power tools that are on in the background, I do apologise. So with regards to everything else that's going on, thank you and hello to everybody that made some comments regarding the project. That is the little project. Trust me on that. It did take me several weeks to get round to doing it. I've got one or two bits to finish, unlike the big project, which I did have to do. That took priority over everything. So that was one of the most important things that I could ever get round to doing. And it's one of those instances where life got in my way, unfortunately. And you have to deal with things as they come along. And looking back over the last time that we did catch up, sad to see Her Majesty the Queen passed away. I had to, because I was on a time restraint with regards to that big project. It was all over that time that I had to work. I couldn't take any time off. So I was busy doing the work on the project. So I eventually got around to completing the project, and it almost did me in. I was so busy over, I was leaving here in the morning and getting to the project at 6 o'clock, quite regularly leaving there at 6 o'clock in the evening, coming back, having a quick bite to eat, and then get showered, straight into bed, and then it would all begin the next morning again. So it's been quite a busy time for me. It all finished on the 8th of November, and I said to the estate agent, whatever happens at 2 o'clock, I want you to come in and I'll give you the key. He took some extra photographs of all the improvements and refurbishments. So I thought I'll have an easy weekend. So I went over Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday morning to just to progress everything through quite casually. And then over the weekend, I thought, I've just got a bit more to do, a bit more. And as it happened, I actually finished work at 1:30 on that Monday, and the agent was due to come at 2 o'clock. So that's how much of a deadline it was. And there was nobody more pleased to give the key over to the estate agent and say, there's the key back. That's me finished. I'm done. And if there's any other things that you want doing or you see needs to be done, you'll be going out the door in a body bag, because there's no way that I'm doing any more. So that took, I think we had access to the property. When was it? Middle of June time. And then actually got into access to do the work early July. So it took several weeks to actually get round to doing the work. And then after that, you had to plan what to do, how to do it, in what order. So that particular work consisted of a complete refurbishment, in as much as the house had to be stripped, completely emptied, furniture-wise, carpets, curtains. Then we had double glazing measured and fitted, likewise with the new central heating. I put vinyl flooring in the kitchen. I took all the tiles off the wall in the kitchen. I took the kitchen sink, all the units out in the kitchen, refitted it all, retiled it all, stripped all the wallpaper downstairs in the lounge all the way through, and then I had to take out a gas fire in the lounge, and that left a big hole in the wall right the way through to the outside. So I bricked that up, plastered the wall, and then skimmed the wall what needed to be done, and then repainted. And that was the lounge. Same in the porch, that had to be done. That had wallpaper on it that just wouldn't come off, so I had to buy a wallpaper stripper, which helped. And then the walls needed to be painted, the ceiling. Likewise in the lounge, that had to be done. Did up the stairs, that was the same. Complete carpets upstairs, all the way through, it's the same carpet. In the lounge, up the stairs, on the landing and in the bedroom upstairs. The bathroom had to be stripped, completely stripped. That was the bath in there, pedestal, hand basin, toilet and cistern. They were removed. I took all that out. Took the flooring up that was on the floor, and after the double glazing was fitted, I refitted. I put carpet tiles in there rather than have it carpets, the same as the rest of the property. So that was dark blue, sort of deep blue carpet tiles in the bathroom. The bathroom is completely refitted. I had to take all the tiles off the wall for that as well. Strip the paper off the wall, decorated it, filled in the holes, made good the wood floor, made some good woodwork that needed to be done where the curtains were. So I took all the curtains down all the way through the property and had made to measure roller blinds as well. So, but the bathroom, that was retiled as well on the walls, and a new kitchen, a white bathroom set, which was the new sink, new taps, hand basin, pedestal, taps, new cistern and toilet, and that was all plumbed in. So that was the bathroom, and same for the bedroom. It's a nice big bedroom at the front of the property upstairs. So that was stripped. There was a little gas fire in there, so I took the gas fire out, and had to brick that up as well, plaster that piece of the wall. But all in all, it was a very busy, very long project, and it seemed to me that the more I did, the more needed to be done. So I was glad when it actually came to a conclusion. So that's where we're at with me at the moment. So I've been busy doing nothing for the last week or so, apart from starting to get things sorted in my own place, which is where I did the last project. I'm actually sitting in the conservatory now. So it's coming up now to, I'm not sure what the time is actually. I don't know, 2:30ish. So I'm going to put this up now. I'm going to take this down now and put it up later this evening. I'll probably do a watch along with it. So if anybody is about, I will be on chat and one or two things in the meantime. But apart from that, I hope to do a bit more regular work with regards to YouTube, and also to all the other people that don't contribute. It would be nice if you put in a couple of minutes, because on those odd occasions, we quite often think, oh, who's about this evening? And I've cut my subscriptions down because I just haven't had time to watch too much. So I just thought I might as well cut my subscriptions, and once we get sorted, we can start to resubscribe. But that's where I'm at the minute, and it's just starting to get just a little bit cooler. It's still quite comfortably warm. So anybody that doesn't contribute, please give it a go, and even if it's only a couple of minutes every so often, even if it's like me, you do the odd bits and pieces. It would be nice to catch up and see what everybody's up to, really. I'm not really into all these YouTube wars, and another thing that really does, I'm going to say this, I'm not going to lie, is when people clip stuff and they show bits and pieces of other people's work. They would rather not. It would be better if they didn't clip it, but put narrative on rather than words and cartoons. But that's just for me anyway. But I always prefer the this sort of approach. So that's it. That's it from me. Have a good afternoon, people. I'm going to get this down. Hopefully, it won't need to be looked at and touched and faffed around with. and I'll probably do this sometime this evening, whatever time it is. I'll be watching along. So anyway, have a good one, people. Have a good one. Give it some thought about giving some of your own content a bit of a blast. It is a bit of a giggle, and it just gives you an opportunity to see how long you can waffle without making a chump of yourself. Now, I've just done over 20 minutes. Now, if I can do that for 20 minutes, talking about absolutely nothing, just think what you could have done if you had a script. And also, like I say, I might get the Christmas tree up this afternoon and get Santa out of the box. I know Secret Santa will be making a return soon. So anyway, folks, have a good afternoon and evening, and hopefully we will catch up a bit later today. Bye bye now.